Hello, everybody. I've returned to the Finger Lakes National Forest. I came here back in February, and I believe I went into the Foster Pond area. Today, my plan is to show you a great loop where you can get a lot of bang for your buck and see lots of different things. For example, there's the Ravine Trail, which I'm going to start on. There are some outstanding views, field views of the ridgeline overlooking Seneca Lake. And there's some beautiful deciduous forest. And there's also a couple of ponds and another gorge in the southern end of the loop. So, yeah, so this is a relatively flat hike. There are some gentle ascents, but there's this is definitely going to be one of the least challenging ones I've done recently. So let's go check it out. So going down the Ravine Trail, you'll come quickly to this T intersection. We're going to take a right, and this will take us running parallel to a small ravine, hence the name Ravine Trail. Wow, this is cool. There are lots of these red F's today on the trail. Trying to be careful not to step on any of them. I know it can't be detected watching this video, but being in here, there's an amazing fragrance coming from these wildflowers, from these shrubs. And here we are, reaching the Interlochen Trail, which runs north-south through the National Forest. Ravine Trail terminates at this trail. It's Orange Blaze, so my plan is to head south. I have to say at this point that this segment of the Interlochen Trail is very well groomed and not very muddy. I'm impressed because some sections further north on this trail tend to get very dicey when it comes to mud and overgrown sections, but this is a pleasure. All right, that's looking north where I came from. This is looking south. I'm about to embark across this beautiful pasture. And parts of the Finger Lakes National Forest do contain active pasture land. These fields add a different dynamic to the hike. But now we're going back into the forest. I love how the fern becomes the understory in some parts here. Okay, right here, the Interlochen Trail intersects with the Burnt Hill Trail. This sign, I think, is in need of replacement. It's hard to read. I'm going to be returning that way later on. But for now, I'm going to continue southward on the Interlochen. Okay, now we're going to check out the Gorge Trail of the National Forest. I like this Gorge Trail a lot. Heading downhill, almost at the gorge. There's a stream way down there in the gorge. As much as I would love to go down there, I am not going to risk that. There's no trail and I don't want to slip and fall. Incredibly beautiful here though. Back on the Interlochen Trail heading towards Gorge Ponds. I'm returning north, backtracking where I came on the Interlochen Trail. And when I reach the Burnt Hill Trail, I will be heading right and then following that through some more field views. There's a slight uphill here, as you can see, but it's not terribly strenuous. This is an old shagbark hickory. Okay, welcome to the Burnt Hill Trail. Bye-bye Interlochen Trail. This is actually heading east, but it's gonna bank north pretty soon. Sometimes this trail gets very muddy. So far this hike has been relatively dry. But we'll see what it looks like. But it's worth it in spite of that. There are terrific views of the surrounding countryside coming up pretty soon. One thing about this Backbone Trail, as it's called, it is shared by hikers and horseback riders. So I was thinking, why don't they just put bridges along the sections that are muddy? And then it dawned on me, they probably can't do that because of people who come in here with horses. But nonetheless, it's a beautiful trail. And it's nice to have trails that are shared, that are multi-use. Gets more people out and enjoy the nature. The Interlochen Trail, on the other hand, is strictly for hikers. But this one, there's the mud. This one is shared. This is absolutely beautiful. From fields to forest, this trail. I like it. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed the Burnt Hill Loop. I don't call it that. Some local hiking books have labeled it the Burnt Hill Loop, named after the Burnt Hill Trail, of course. So I'm almost finished. The last section of this loop is a short road walk to get back to where I parked. So I figured I would save that one just for the last leg of it. So yeah, we got some pretty nice views here. All right, so that'll wrap it up. That's my second exploration in the Finger Lakes National Forest. All right, so until next time, take care and hope you're able to get out and enjoy these places.